My parents recently made a surprising decision regarding my high school graduation after my church announced it would hold its own graduation event 2 weeks later. They now want me to attend the church event instead of my high school ceremony. To provide some background, my college plans were upended on Sunday, June 16th. I am set to graduate from high school this week, with the ceremony scheduled for later in the week. However, my church announced that it would be hosting its own graduation ceremony on July 7th. During this event, graduates will walk down the aisle of the church sanctuary to be recognized and receive prayers. This announcement came directly from the pastor, who emphasized the importance of ensuring that the next generation stays rooted in their faith. Following the ceremony, the church plans to have a barbecue in honor of the graduates. I must note that I haven't been attending church since I was 16 due to a negative experience, which I'll elaborate on further. Before the church graduation was announced, my parents had agreed to share the cost of my community college tuition, provided I found a job this summer. The plan was for me to transfer to a 4-year college later to complete my bachelor's degree. However, after the church's announcement, my parents suddenly reversed their decision. They informed me that they would not attend my high school graduation and insisted that I should attend the church graduation instead. They even contacted relatives from out of state, instructing them to attend the church event rather than my high school ceremony. When I expressed my intention to attend my high school graduation with my friends, my parents threatened to withdraw their offer to help with my college tuition if I went to my graduation and did not attend the church event. When I asked for clarification on this sudden change, my parents explained that the pastor had spoken about the risks of losing faith while in college, and that they did not want me to be influenced negatively by worldly influences. They also mentioned that they would charge me rent starting in July if I did not comply with their wishes. This is a significant challenge for me, as I have been diligently searching for a job and have several interviews lined up. They are also pressuring me to return to church, even though I stopped attending 2 years ago. This added pressure has been extremely frustrating for me. Additionally, I had a troubling experience with bullying during a church youth camp 2 years ago. Despite my parents initially supporting me and allowing me to stop attending church, they now seem determined to make me return. Most of my relatives are churchgoers and have opted to attend the church graduation. I feel deeply hurt and confused by the sudden changes and the lack of support for my high school graduation, which is a significant milestone for me. Given the circumstances, I decided not to attend my high school graduation to avoid the anxiety of potentially being forced out of my home. Instead, I attended the church graduation briefly, which turned out to be less demanding than other church-related activities I've had to endure in the past. After the church event, my parents returned my phone and the immediate stress of the situation lessened. I am now focused on finding a job and planning to move out over the summer. I have decided not to accept any further financial help from my parents for college and hope to stay with my aunt until I can secure employment. I am grateful for her willingness to help and hope that the transition to independent living will be as smooth as possible. In summary, this entire situation has been emotionally draining and confusing. I am disappointed that my parents chose not to support me during such an important time in my life, and that they are using my high school graduation as leverage to force me into attending church and following their expectations. I hope to find stability soon and move forward with my plans for the future, while maintaining my mental health and well-being.